Hello, everyone. Trying to fix my hair. My ponytail's not cooperating. Get up there. Stay. How's everyone doing? I feel like I haven't been around in so long. Everything's just been kind of wacky for May. And it's going to just kind of continue this whole entire summer. It's so busy. So many events, so many things going on, which is all fantastic. But, it's funny because, hey, Pamela, it's funny because we're all so used to just being at home and doing our routines and all of this. And now that all these events are opening up and we're doing all these things, it's a readjustment, right? Getting used to everything. So I was at Tide in Texas last week with Jamie also, and it was fantastic. It was so awesome to get to meet everybody and talk to them and see their presentations and all of that stuff. So I was really, really happy to be able to do that and connect with everyone. And, it's we're all actually real. We actually saw each other. So that was really awesome. Hey, Holly. Holly, I did get your message. I will get back to you. So it's been interesting. I talked about, at Tide, I talked about manifesting with the moon and the major arcana. I kind of have this whole blueprint about how to work with the moon to manifest. And I may or may not be creating words that you put together in a little thing that I'm saying but not saying. Hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. Stay tuned. Working on that. And so it's been, these last couple of weeks have just been an adventure. And I am using a brand new deck today that I had gotten US Games sent me because they are wonderful, wonderful people, and they always send me beautiful decks, and I love them dearly. And hey, Sally. So, whoops. Okay, I'm trying to say hello to everybody on here. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Jen Stinky, the Cartomancer here, and I'm come to you most Mondays. The last few have been a little wonky, but I come to you every Monday, pull a card and an oracle card for every sign of the zodiac to kind of set you guys on your way for the week. Sometimes I use different things like different divination and whatever, but I'm still trying to get myself together last week, so we're doing Oracle and Amber. Hi, we're doing Oracle and Tarot. And like I said, I got these beautiful decks from US Games, and we're gonna play with them today. So excited. Okay, all right. Saying hello to everybody. I'm so glad everyone's joining me. Okay, so the tarot deck that we're going to use is the Heavenly Bloom Tarot by Noah Ikeda. Look at this. And let me show you. This is my fave. Let's look at this edging. It's rose gold. Rose gold edging. I love it. There's the back. Beautiful deck. Beautiful, beautiful. And first time using it. You know how I like to try out all the things and all the weird divination things with you guys. So this is what we're doing. I'm just shuffling this bad boy a little bit. And then we're going to use the Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing Oracle deck by Allison Di Nicola, who I had the wonderful opportunity to chat with at Tide. And she is wonderful. It was so awesome. So, wow, look at this guidebook's meaty. So I have been on a guidebook obsession lately too, because I am pretty much 3/4 of the way done with my deck. If you want to check it out, Stardust Wanderer Tarot, and I am posting a new card today, and I'll give you a hint of what it is. Or I'll just tell you, it's the Empress, and you don't want to miss it because it is awesome. So I'm going to be posting the Empress card today, and I'm getting to the point here where I have to contact the printers and decide how big the guidebook's going to be. So how many words per page, and all of those things. So let me tell you, it's so hard to decide. And it's like you want to put all of the things in the guidebook, but then there's shipping and there's the weight of it and the size of it and there's so many things. So yeah, so this has been, it's a learning curve for getting there. And hopefully, we can get that all sorted out. But I will be posting my Empress card for Stardust Wanderer Tarot today at some point. So without further ado, let's get going. We'll start it at the top with Aries. So you can use this really any way you want. If you know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, you could take all three and kind of make yourself a little horoscope for the week. Or you know what? If I read your sun sign and you're like, meh, don't want that, but I read your rising sign and you're like, that sounds like a good plan, then do that. We like to accommodate here. We like to accommodate. Also, before I forget, tomorrow I had to count on my fingers for that, 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. EST, I will be speaking with Matt Oren, also who I got to hang out with actually a lot at Tide, and he is so super sweet. Also his partner Storm, super sweet. I'm going to be talking with them. I'm going to be talking with him, and we're going to talk about his new book coming out. We're going to talk, of course, about Psychic Witch, because we know it's pretty popular. We all know about it. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk to him tomorrow. And then we have actually his other partner, Devin, I'm going to be talking with at some point. We just scheduling. Everything's happening at once, so the scheduling has been getting kind of hairy. And then who else? I'm going to be talking with Raven Digitalis, and that is going to be on the solstice, so the 21st of June. So that's what we have lined up for this. Our summer issue is ready to go. I got to see the digital. It looks wonderful. So if you do want that, make sure you head to the link in our bio after we're done here. Don't leave me. And make sure you could grab that, because there are some print issues, but they are limited. So if you want to get that print issue, which you kind of do, then that's what you need, where you need to head. So anyway, where was I? Aries. Hey, Jen. All right. Aries. Did I say Aries? Oh, God. Now I'm trying to get my whatever, Instagram. It's being silly. I can't get my comments down, but I can still see them. That's all that matters. There we go. All right, Aries, what do we got for you today? Ooh, Aries, we got the Chariot. Ooh, look at this Chariot. This is serious. This is a serious Chariot right here. So, Aries, you know what? We have the new moon in Gemini. That was the other thing. I'm like, there's something else going on. New moon in Gemini, communication, really tying things together. That could be balance of communication, all these things. But for you, Aries, it's time for you to get going. So whatever has been going on for you, whether it has to do communication or business or family, and you haven't really hit that go button yet, now it's time to do that. It's time for you to take action and move forward, harness this new moon energy, and really go for what you want. Go for what you want. All right, let me try to fix this because it's annoying me. There we go. Better. Yay. Fixed it. So let's see what auspicious symbol we got for you. Ooh, Aja. You are being invited to connect to the healing power of plants and animals. All right, I like that. So Aries, I think what this is saying, as you're hitting go time and you're starting to do that, don't forget to stay grounded and, mindful of what's going on as you are taking that action. So that's what we got for you, Aries. Now, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, I could certainly do that. So if you are on a device, you can just hit the little question mark bubble and I can pull a card for you if you have a question or just a general card, and I can kind of pop in between our zodiacs and answer that for you. So let's go to Taurus, shall we? All right, Taurus, we have the Four of Cups. Ooh, look at these cards are so fancy. So Taurus, you know, sometimes it doesn't go the way we want it to go, or we have hopes for a situation, but it doesn't go the way we want. But we want to make sure we don't forget to look at the bright side. And maybe it's happening that way for a reason. So don't get stuck on get stuck on what happened and the good parts of it, and stay focused on that, and don't get lost in the like for me, like too, this is kind of like the mad card, like things aren't going as planned, whatever, you know. But yet, you know, usually you kind of have that other cup, so that's that other chance, that other opportunity, that other path that you can take, Taurus. So don't get stuck, you know. Tauruses, you know, can be a little stubborn. It's just what it is. I have a Taurus. My third son is a Taurus. And sometimes, you know, we could dig your heels in a little bit. So if you feel like that's happening, being really mindful of it and making sure that you refocus and don't get stuck in that energy. Let's see what your symbol is. We have I Ching. I Ching delivers luck and special answers to your questions about the future. So I think too that this is, again, not getting stuck in that meh energy, like just making sure that you are asking questions. You are looking for other answers or other way to get the answers that you need. So Taurus, ×2. That's what we just told you. Don't get stuck. All right. Let me hit that. There we go. All right. Yes, Holly, let's pull a card for you before we move on to our Geminis. Ooh. And I'm popping cards. Wow, that was a jumper. Be right back. I couldn't pick it up with my nails. So when a card jumps out, that's usually the one that I grab because there's a reason it jumped out. So for you, Holly, we got the King of Laurels. So Laurels in this deck is all about like action and taking action. So for you, you know, use this new moon to your advantage. What do you want to bring into your life this next moon cycle? So new moons are for manifesting. You know, generally everybody has their thing, but that's generally where I go. So what is it that you want to bring in? You're the king of action right now. That's what this card is all about, is you have the tools that you need and you can bring in what you want. It's just up to you to really start putting it into action. So creating some action steps towards what you want and actually doing them is really important for you. And you said, yeah. Okay, yeah. We will get to our Sagittarius shortly. All right, let's go. There we go. It keeps like going on weird, like the thing. All right, where are we? Geminis. Gemini, with our Gemini new moon. How are you feeling, Geminis? Let's see. Do I get any Geminis out there today? We have the Four of Swords. So Geminis, I feel like this is a really good time for you to just chill and rest. I think maybe this new moon for you is all about self-care, and making sure that you are taking steps towards self-care and you are really being mindful of it, focusing on it, making a part of your everyday. I think that's really what's important for you, Geminis, this coming cycle, moon cycle. So that brings us to Horseshoe. You are protected from negative energy and granted good fortune. There you go. Ooh, I like that one, right? So you are, you know, knowing that you can take that rest. You are protected. You are, even during rest, you can still take action, but in a more mindful way. Like you're making, you know, maybe they aren't such big actions, or they're more actions for yourself. So Gemini, I really want you to think about that. Not too much, but I want you to really take some mindful self-care actions and know that it's okay to do that and take the time to do that. So that brings us to Cancers. Do you have any Cancers out there today? So we have the King of Cups. All right, Cancers. So, you know, you're very welcome. Your emotional cup is full right now. And it's up to you to take the time and you know, to empty it, but in a mindful way. So you want to kind of clear your energy and just, I feel like letting go is really important for you, Cancers. And, you know, I mean, this isn't totally like the traditional meaning of a King of Cups, but for me, that's what I'm seeing for you is like you just slowly pouring out the cup and doing it in a mindful way. Like, I'm doing this so I can refill it again, and not taking on everybody else's energy. And maybe that has to do with grounding for you. Maybe you just need to start, you know, maybe that is what your intention is for this month, is to release energy and release other people's expectations of you. And even your expectations of yourself, right? Because we can almost be worse than other people about that. So that's what I'm getting for you, Cancers. So now we have for you the Medicine Buddha. Align the Medicine Buddha for clearing karma and disease. So that kind of goes along, right? Like with clearing and letting go, and just like, not even so much like disease, like sick disease or anything like that, but just like kind of getting rid of what isn't serving you. So that one, those two played really nice together. And that brings us to Leos. I know I got all my Leos out there. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Leos, we have the Fool for you. So what are you jumping into? What are you doing that's new? What are you doing that's different? You know, I feel like Leos, it's for you, it's different. You need to do something different than what you normally do. It's time to go take an adventure. It's time to go do something that maybe you've been thinking about, but you haven't really pulled the trigger on just yet. It's time to do that. It's time for you to just go ahead and go out of your comfort zone a little bit. Like, you don't have to be super uncomfortable, but just a little stretchy, and do something new, because you know what? There's fresh perspectives for you there. And I feel like, Leos, you need those fresh perspectives. It's time for that just mental refresh. So however you feel that can bring that about, that's what you need to do. And that brings us to, oh, we got that Aja again. You are being invited to connect to the healing power of plants and animals. So Leo, that may be something for you. You need to get out in nature, go take a hike, or, you know, go buy some new plants. I don't know. I'm a crazy plant lady, so I'm all about buying plants. But sometimes just even going outside, that could be helpful too, right? So that is something that you want to do, Leos. Hey, Callie. So, let's see. We got Virgos. All right, my Virgos. We have today. So for those of you who just joined us, make sure you come back here tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, for my chat with Matt Oren, all about Psychic Witch and Mastering Magic, which is his new book coming out. It's going to be great. It's great. I'm excited. It was so awesome to meet everybody at Tide. Like, it was great to meet him. All right, so Virgo, yes. So we got the Three of Swords, Virgo. All right, it's all right. So Virgo, what situation do you need to end? This, you know, I feel like this is usually like a situation that it's not cohesive, right? So it's like you have the two swords, but you have that one right down the middle. And I feel like it's up to you to just take that sword out, to just either calm down the situation, leave the situation, get rid of the situation, agree to disagree on it. Because whatever that is and whatever is creeping up there, you don't need. It's not serving you. It's not serving the other person, or the whole situation's just, it's not good for anybody. So it's time to just end it. So don't be afraid to end things, because sometimes it leads to new beginnings, of course, or sometimes it just ends because it has to. And that's okay too. And we tend to hold on to things sometimes that aren't great for us, because it's almost like it kind of becomes a habit, because we've been like kind of dragging it along with us for so long. But it's time to cut those ties, Virgo, and let it go. And you know what? We can't always be right? Sometimes we want to be right, but you don't, sometimes you just can't be. And that's okay. So it's time for you to just start taking action towards ending that situation. and sitting with it, giving it some time, and really whatever comes up to you intuitively is what you need to do. Trust that. So here we go. I keep pulling the same 3 cards. That's so weird. I Ching delivers luck and special answers to your questions about the future. So maybe you need to pull some cards on the situation or do some sort of other divinating, meditating, something. But tapping into your intuition is going to help you create some action steps to end the situation that you need to end. All right, Virgo, you got this. So that brings us to Libras. All right, Libras. Whoa. These cards are jumpy. Settle down. Pretty rose gold cards. So we have the 5 of Wands. Oh, this card's funny. This is a funny card. I don't know why it's funny, but it's very interesting. You can see the wands in the back. So Libras, you know, this card is really, I feel that you might be coming up against some situations this week that you're going to hit a little bit, of a wall with other people maybe, and that you aren't going to, yeah, Chad, being a Virgo is hard. It's my ascendant, so I'm close enough to it that I understand. I get it. But, so this 5 of Wands, so for you Libras, again, it's that agree to disagree. I think sometimes you just have to do that. And I feel maybe that's like a Virgo and Libra just meshing into one. Like, I feel like those are kind of similar. Maybe you are both going to be in situations that you're going to come up against. And, not everybody vibes with you. And I think that's okay. And, and even if it's something like somebody's really just testing you and really pushing your buttons, there's probably a reason, and it probably has nothing to do with you. So disconnecting from the situation, I think, is really important for you Libras. So that's something to just keep in mind when you come up against something like this. Man, we were doing so nice, and then we got feisty. We're getting feisty over here at the end of the zodiac, or the middle. I guess we're kind of at the middle, right? So, pot of gold, Libras. Wishes fulfilled. Your dream is at the end of the rainbow. So that is all about, I feel that things will turn out okay. Even if you're just coming up against some nonsense, just keep your eye on the prize and know it'll all turn out fine. I could take that. We're all oh no, conflict. But you know what? I think you just got to keep your mindset. You know what? Yeah, this sucks, but it'll be fine. It'll turn out all right. That's what I'm going with. That's what we're going with. I'm waiting for this deck just to fall on the floor because it just keeps sliding everywhere. Glossy cards, I tell you, they get me every time. So where are we? Scorpio, yeah. 8 of Cups. So, you have been doing all of this. I feel like that you have been building yourself emotionally, Scorpios. You've been doing the work. You've been trying to really make things all work out for you, and which is fantastic. But I do also think that you don't want to get stuck in that energy. You don't want to get stuck in the okay, I got to fix this. I got to fix this. I got to fix this. I want you to look ahead, and I want you to kind of envision your future self and see what that looks like for you. Okay, Scorpio, what do you want that to look like for you? Because we are in this manifesting, couple of days with this new moon. Take this time to do that for yourself. What do you want your future self to look like? And what steps can you take to get there? So that was just plain and simple, Scorpio. Just do it. Just do it. So we got Isis. Use knowledge and power imparted by Isis to reclaim your true healing wisdom. I like that. See, and that kind of goes along with what we're saying, that looking ahead, envisioning your future self, and then making sure you take those steps to go there. And so Isis is going to guide you. That's your guide for that whole situation. All right, Scorpio? I accept that. All right? All right, so Sagittarius. Here we go. Oh my God, these cards are they're slippery. They're slippery. It's beautiful. A little slippery. So we got that King of Cups again. But I think for you, Sagittarius, it is making sure that when you're dealing with other people and you're dealing with other people's situations, that you're fair, but you also are making sure to look at both sides of a situation. Don't just fall into the emotion of the situation. Make sure you stay level-headed. And you can be a level-headed person and still have empathy. And I think it's really important for you to stay there in that energy, because Sagittarius, you want to go, go, go. You want to start this. You want to go here. You want to do that. And you want to do this. And sometimes when people, they come to you and they're like, woe is me, things are happening, help, help, help. You want to just automatically help. Like, oh, action, let's take action. But I think you need to take that pause, and you need to make sure that you're, thinking with your head and not just your heart. But not completely. You want the balance of the two, because sometimes getting caught up in other people's situations is not good for you, and it distracts you from your own personal work, right? Your own inside job. And that's what you need to be really focused on right now. So helping people, yes, don't get stuck in that energy. And let's see what symbol we get for you. Ooh, the Eye of Nazar. Let's see what we got here. See clearly as the forces are conspiring to assist you now. Right. I know, it's hard, right? So the eye, like this is the Eye of Nazar, the evil eye, kind of helping you, like it's to see clearly, right? So that really, really goes along with that card really well, because it's, this is guiding you to see a situation clearly so you don't get caught up in it, right? It's so important for you. And I feel like Sagittarius, like, since these were like totally vibing, like you need to just keep that in your mind, as you're moving along. So that brings us to our Capricorn. Our Capricorns, they are like the CEOs of the zodiac. It's always good to know at least one Capricorn. They keep it in line for you. Let's see. All right. Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, look at this one. This one's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see really good. Look at the eyes, like the all white eyes. And of course, the sparkles help. You're very welcome. The sparkles always help. So, Knight of Swords for you, Capricorn. I think now is the time for you to really move on your newer thoughts, on your newer actions, and start something new. I feel like that's what this is, Capricorn. Like, I feel like you have your path set, but now it's time to go with that, whatever those thoughts that are those intuitive thoughts, like not overthink it either. Like, take that action. Don't sit there and analyze it. Capricorn, you need to take action on it, because your intuition is popping up for a reason in this situation. And you need to just go for it. There's a reason for it. And even if you don't know what that reason is right now, it needs to happen. You need to go for it, and try not to analyze it. No overanalyzing, Capricorn. I know it's hard, but you can do it. I think you can. Ooh, and we got the Wind Horse, which I kind of love this, because we got a Swords card, and then we got the Wind Horse. Air. Oh, the air. Take a ride on the Wind Horse to offer prayers for well-being and good fortune. And I feel like that's just totally for you. And it was a night card too. So we have kind of two night cards going on. Even though this one does it have, no, it doesn't have a night. I thought actually for a moment that the person or the character was kind of a horse, but they're not. They're just flying on a cloud. But there's our horse. So look, now he's riding on the horse. So nice, guys. So yeah, take your Wind Horse. Go do the things, Capricorn. Don't overanalyze it. I never claimed I wasn't weird. So enjoy the ride on the Wind Horse. So that brings us to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what do we got for you? Oh, this Three of Swords is popping up again. Aquarius, though, I feel like this is internal, though. I feel like this is an internal battle for you. So it's a situation that you are beating yourself up over and that you need to put to rest. I don't feel like this really has to do with anyone else. So this could be here, past, present, future. Maybe they're all just not vibing right now because you may be stuck in the past on a situation or in your thoughts, or maybe you're just getting, you know, too emotional about something that happened in the past and it's affecting your present and your future. So I think for you, this new moon, work on releasing. That is your intention, about putting the past to rest. And one exercise I always like to tell people to do that's so super quick and easy, and it sounds silly, but you know, your brain doesn't know the difference between memories and thoughts. They're just there. And we create and we decide which ones we're giving focus to. So if you have a situation in the past, Aquarius, that's really creeping up for you, go back in your mind's eye and rewrite that situation. Say it was like Aunt Betty, you know, said something condescending and mean that just kind of stuck with you your whole life. Go back to that situation. What would you say to Aunt Betty now? What would you tell her? Like, you know what, Aunt Betty? Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not accepting that. And you know, sometimes you have to do it a couple times, but it's like you're kind of creating a new neural pathway of that memory to just kind of get rid of it and let it go. So with that Three of Swords popping up, I feel like for you, it's that past, present, future, and you need to kind of put some stuff to rest for everything else to flow. That's what we're doing. Let's see what symbol we got. All right. We got White Buffalo Calf Woman. Ooh, I like this one. A white buffalo, actually, side note, is one of my spirit animals. I didn't know this was in here. I like it. Connect with the earth and ancestors to remember your healing ways. So that's really interesting. And I like that because maybe you are stuck in the past and maybe it has to do with an ancestral thing. Maybe you need to do a little ancestral work and releasing. That's always a thing you can do as well. All right, where does that leave us to Pisces? We're at our Pisces already. We're just zipping through. All right, Pisces. If you'd like me, oh, okay, I'll see you. But I'll see you later, Sally. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. All right. So, and if you want a question, if you want me to pull a card for you, you have a question, anything like that. My hair is like being weird. You could put it in the question bubble if you so desire. All right. So Pisces, what do we got for you, Pisces? Eight of Swords. So Pisces, you are all stuck up in your head, dear, and you need to start breaking those ties. Because, you know, we see that, you know, in here, right? It looks like a she. She's blindfolded and she has these ribbons around her. But you know what? These ribbons, they're self-put. They're not tight. She can unravel that at any point, okay? So Pisces, I want you to just start unraveling. Start pulling out these negative thoughts, these limiting beliefs, and start getting rid of them. Untie yourself from the situation and let it go. And, you know, sometimes it does take more than once and more than one time working on something, and baby steps are always the way to go. You don't want to like pull all the swords out at once, right? Because these are our thoughts, right? And in this card, I always feel like they're like those limiting thoughts, beliefs, all those things that we kind of let hang on that we don't get rid of, or even bad self-talk, like even not positive self-talk. So those are some things that you really need to focus on, Pisces. And if it's one of those things that you feel like you can't detach from, you can't get out of that, find somebody to talk to. There's always somebody to talk to. You have people to talk to. And I feel like that it's really important. Sometimes you just need to talk it out with others. So if you feel that like you can't get past it, then it's time to talk to somebody and help, you know, let them help you and guide you and give you a different perspective. So let's get this. Oh, an Ankh. So the Ankh offers the key to insights and blessings for the future. So I really actually love this. So this is like, you know, this is a symbol, and maybe you can even meditate with this symbol to kind of help you move these things out of the way and know that you have good fortune, you have wishes, you have protection. The future can be brighter, can be better always. And it's up to you to change that and reframe your thinking to make that happen. And let the universe, by taking these steps and these little actions, it lets the universe know that you're ready to receive. So even if you are stuck in something like this, making a gratitude list is an awesome way to kind of also help you move out of stuck energy, because then you can really see, and really it could be the simplest thing. It could be like, I'm thankful for my cup of coffee this morning. I'm thankful for the birds singing outside. It doesn't have to be big things, little things, and it just helps to move it. It helps to move that energy. So Pisces, there's some tips for you. So then that brings us to the end of our zodiac. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, now is the time. If not, I will be back here next Monday, same time. And I hope you guys will be joining me tomorrow to have my chat with Matt Oren. And if, after you're done here, if you go, you can I have reminders set. So you can just hit the reminder button and then it pops up as a notification. But also making sure that you follow us on all the socials is really important too, because we always have stuff going on. And you don't want to miss any when we let you know, like, our issues are for sale, or there's limited amounts of the print magazines left, because you want to make sure you grab one of those. Really important. So make sure you do that, and definitely head to our link in our bio too, and that's going to bring you everywhere you need to go, like all the places, all the cartomancy places. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.